straightforward and strategic, if I could only choose the skills to learn, improve, and refine forever, those would be mine. 1. Self-awareness. Knowing what you feel, why you feel it, and what triggers you. Because clarity beats confusion every time. Real life example. You snap at someone and later realize you weren't angry at them. You were tired, angry, or overwhelmed. Self-awareness is noticing the real emotion before it controls you. Why it matters. When you understand yourself, you stop hurting others by accident. 2. Communication. How you speak, listen, and express boundaries. Because your words shape your relationships and opportunities. A real life example. Instead of saying you never listen, you say, I don't feel heard right now. Can we talk? Same message, totally different outcome. Why it matters? Good communication prevents unnecessary conflict. 3. Emotional regulation. Pausing instead of reacting, responding instead of exploding, because control creates power. Example from real life. You receive a message that triggers you. Instead of replying immediately, you pause, breathe, and respond later with clarity. Why it matters? Reactions create problems, responses create respect. 4. Discipline. Doing what needs to be done even when motivation is gone, because discipline builds the life motivation can sustain. A real life example. You don't feel like filming, working, or studying, but you do it anyway for 10 minutes. That's discipline. Why it matters? Discipline keeps promises you make to yourself. 5. Confidence. Not arrogance, trust in yourself, because self-belief changes how people treat you. A real life example. You walk into a room and speak even though your voice shakes. You don't wait to feel ready. Why it matters? Confidence is built through action, not thinking. 6. Critical thinking. Questioning, analyzing, not believing everything you hear. Because blind belief keeps people stuck. Real life example. You hear advice online, but instead of copying it, you ask, does this make sense for my life? Why it matters? Thinking for yourself protects you from manipulation. 7. Adaptability. Learning how to adjust when life changes, and it always does. Because rigid minds break, flexible ones grow. A real life example. Your plans change, a job ends, a relationship shifts, a goal fails. Instead of quitting, you adjust the plan. Why it matters? Life rewards those who can adjust, not those who resist change. 8. Focus. Protecting your attention in a distracted world. Because focus turns effort into results. A real life example. You put your phone on silent for 30 minutes and work on one task without multitasking. Why it matters? Focused efforts beats scattered energy. 9. Boundaries. Knowing when to say yes and when to say no, because peace starts where boundaries exist. Real life example. You say, I can't help right now, without over-explaining or feeling guilty. Why it matters? Boundaries protect your time, energy, and mental health. Then, consistency. Showing up even when progress feels slow, because small actions done daily change everything. A real life example. You show up daily even when progress is invisible. You post, learn, practice, or improve a little every day. Why it matters? Consistency turns small actions into big results. If you master those 10, you don't just improve your life, you take ownership of it. Now your turn. Which 3 from this list are you working on right now? Comment below. Follow for personal growth, mindset, and real tools you can actually use.